This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday evening, the last day in March. March is going out like a lamb here in Nebraska, but I think down south it's going out like a lion. Please keep the people in the path of the Friday evening storms in your thoughts and prayers. I think they're getting hit down south. And if you live down south, please be safe. We're thinking of you. So welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. I did a thrift haul this morning and I worked on postcards and then I went to sleep after my stream. And I slept until almost 2 o'clock this afternoon because I've had such a big week. Got caught up on my sleep. I should not sleep during the day. But I did. And I didn't get anything else done. Welcome to my desk. Let me get into my tablet over here and set the quality up to 720 or 780, whatever it is. 720. There we go. And let me zoom in a little bit more on my camera. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, there's Mina and Angie. Welcome. Angie, I did get an invoice from Keisha this afternoon, so if you mentioned that, thank you very much. I still have 5. I cut these too short. I have 5 to put on, but I'm not going to do that tonight. What are we going to do tonight? Well, I think I'll start out doing some doodles because, well, I like to doodle. And I had cut some of these, but I'm just going to tear a sheet. We'll just do it as I go. I've been going out to the Metropolitan Museum of Art and choosing things that, hi Becky, choosing things that appealed to me that I think I could get doodles off of. And it's kind of fun to do that because you get to explore the art that's out there. And then the ones that you choose, you explore it just a bit more. We had pizza for supper tonight, so there was no cleanup to do. Angie's here, Mina's here, Becky's here. Welcome, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're up in the balcony, welcome there too. Let me get out to my other phone here and get out to my email where I have that list. Hold the phone. Let me find it. It's here. I called it Doodle Library 1. Now, I think we did the Russian textile. I think we did the condiment dish. And I think we did the illustrated page. The head positions. I'm going to skip those from now. Let's go to the tile. Look at this tile. Now, I'm not going to do the gentleman, but I was looking at this area in here. And look how they reversed it. They've got the same shape, but they reversed the shading on it. And I think they have the same thing in all the corners, the same shape. I'm interested in the corners. And I can't see what's, whoops, I lost it. I can't see what's going. It looks like the edges are just, keep losing it, are just kind of, embossed maybe edges. And then they have the little men in there. I'm not going to do the men. So let's swipe this if I can and go to my library. Library. And let's zoom in on this. Let's edit this. And bring it in a little more, and a little bit more this way. So I've got two corners. I've got a lower right and an upper left here. But we're going to do these doodles to start out with. Now I may change the lighting a little so I can see it a little bit plainer. Maybe, let's make this one a little darker maybe. How is that? Yeah. Let's see if I got an even better one. They're about all the same. Maybe this one. All right. Whoops, did I get out of it there? Let's save that. Okay. And this will give me an opportunity to try my new stand that I got the other day. This stand opens up like this and like this. Now I can put it, I still have to see it, but I can kind of slant it so you guys can see it too. Maybe like that. All right, so we're just going to, this will be a fairly simple doodle. And I think this is a, well, yeah, I think I can use this. And should we do this in black and white? I think we shall. But it looks like they've, well, no, black, white, and they've done all black around there and all black around here. But these are all black. These have a different shape of, what do you call them, maybe leaves. So these are different. That you look at them this way and you think that they're the same. Let's see, do I have the original? Whoops, there's my, here's me, my brother, and my nephew. I can't expand it too much more because it's really pixelated. But this was, my brother got his Quilts of Valor and we're standing in front of it. These ones with me in it are pixelated. I pixelated all the pictures. But let's go to some of these that's pixelated too. Let's see if I can't find it. Here's my brother. Let's go to that one. I expanded that. Here's my brother. He looks like an old man there, but I guess he is. He's going to be, he's 75 going on 76. And here he is receiving his Quilts of Valor. I'm so proud of him. He did a good job explaining let's see if I can find a good one of the group of men. And he's pretty short. He's pretty short. The tall guy sat down and the short guy there, these other guys tower over him. Let's see if I can open this up more. Here are the guys that received the Quilts of Valor. Most of them are Vietnam era. This guy might be a little younger over here, but these other guys are all Vietnam era in here. I think this guy was in the Navy too, and my brother was in the Navy, and some of these other guys were in the Army. He's a pretty good guy. I want to go back to my, I don't know if here. Well, I guess I altered it. I guess I'll be safe. I did a screenshot of it. Let's go back to my mail here and go back to this and open this tile up again. See if they're all, see, they're kind of all different. They changed this one is all white. So we'll make them different in my doodles. This one's black and white. I think that's similar to the one that I just showed. Here, this one might be a good one to screen print. See if I can do that without, because that's got all 4 on it. No. Go back to my library. Now we'll just, maybe I could edit that. Bring it in here a little. And let's change the lighting to a lighter. Original. Whoops, what did I do? What did I do? Cancel. What I did here. I think I changed it. I blew that one out of the water. Let's go back to this one. And swipe it. And open it with my gallery and edit it. I like to do these doodles. They're very fun to do. Find a lighter colored one. There. Leave it alone, Meri. Let's save that. Welcome, everybody. Let me refresh my chat and welcome folks in. I'm going to doodle tonight. This one kind of lost its way in here. I think I can find it. And this one did too. They kind of lost their way there, but I think I can find it off of these. Dar says, we're proud of them all. Thank you, Becky. Hi, Melody. You love his heart. He's a good guy. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, did you see the color book of bookshelves that Dee Dee shared? And she said, no, I didn't. Color book of bookshelves. Dee Dee does a lot of colors. They're saying hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Mina. Calico Kate, Becky, Dar, Sharon Lombard, Mina, Melody, Joyce, Angie was in here. I don't know if she stayed. And let's go down to the bottom. We are looking at retiring somewhere around Chattanooga, Tennessee. All right, well, let's just do some You know, I'm not sure I'm happy with these. This is the only one I'm really happy with. Let me go back. I think I can see it better with this, although I can't really see it. All right, let's just do some doodling here. And all it is are arrows, something like so, with a line down the middle. Whoops. A line down the middle. And we'll make this side black. And then, let's see, I'm going to turn it. I'm going to turn it so I can see. I'm out of it. Hold on. Doodle library. Tile. I can't really see what I want to see. Let's go to this one here. Right up here in the corner. This one. What did I do? And it's a little fadey in there because that's just the quality of the picture. And it comes out, it kind of has a roundy. It's kind of round up at the point. And it kind of has a round type. And a bottom there and another roundy one in here, maybe up a little higher, like so. Like that. And then it has this area in here that kind of goes like this and has a connection in here. Whoops, in there. I kind of messed that up. And it has some sort of a connection off over this way. And off over like so. And then this continues off over into the corner here. And this piece, something kind of missing it in here. It's got a piece that comes out here. I'm kind of missing this up here. But it looks something like this. This part in here isn't exactly right. And then this is all shaded in. We might do this area again, do it better. There we go. There's one corner. That's fun. Let's try this one. That's right. It's kind of hard to see what's going on in there. You know, these are just scans of old. Let's try this one instead. It's got again, a piece that comes like this. This one is more of a diamond shape, and this one is more of an arrowhead shape. It's a diamond, but it's more of an arrowhead than this one. And this is all colored in. Just doodling. And it has, this one has the pieces coming out this way, like so, but half of it is shaded in. Like that. And then it's got a base in here, and then it's got another piece that comes out, and of course it comes up higher. Well, no, that is higher than that one, so I'm okay. Comes around like this, around like that, actually comes to the edge. And then this part down here is shaded in. And remember, these are just doodles, so I'm not trying to be perfect when I'm doing these. And then this is kind of a rectangle here. And it looks like it has a black area here and here. And then it gets into this that I can't see what's going on down there. It looks like this might extend down like this. I can't tell exactly what's going on in there, but I'm going to imagine that it does, like that. And there's something going on. I wonder if I can, this is still out at the, let's go to the page and hit that. Let's see if it shows up any better here. I was on this one. Yeah. So there's some sort of something going on there. And then there's a leg coming down this way on this one. It's kind of a leg. Looks like it might be coming down from this. So let's just do that. Bring that down that way. And then this part is not black, it's shaded in. But since I don't have a gray, I'm just going to make it black. And then I'm going to imagine that the other one is the same way. And I'm going to bring this clear out. It'll be a little off. And it'll come around something like this. And we'll round that off. Something like that. And then this is shaded in. Just playing. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then it looks like half of this might be black in here. A grayish color black. But since I don't have a gray, I'm liking that. So let's go to something else. That was the tile. We've got a terracotta fragment here, which I think these are really cool. And I've done these type of things before, but it's fun to do them again. I'm going to look at this center one right here. So it's going to start with kind of a shape like, and shall I make it bigger? Let's make it fairly large. Something like that. Something like that. And it's all shaded in. And then it has one large piece coming out this way that fans out like that. And then it's got one on each side that kind of bulb out. They kind of form a bulb here, sort of. And should I put the link to these? Let me go to my email here. Let's see. Let me put the tile. Let me put the link to the tile in, and then I'll put the link to, in case you want to look at them. So this is the tile. These all come from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. TILE space. Now let me paste this in. So there's the tile. And the one I'm working on now is, oops, that may be the wrong tile. Let me put the other tile in. I think I got the wrong tile. The other tile I think we did the other day. Copy URL. Let me put this one in. Tile. We'll leave the other one in case you want to look at it. I had two tiles. There's the other one. And let's do the one I'm doing now, which is a terracotta fragment. And I'm just giving you the JPEG image. If you want the page image, ask me for it. Copy URL. Some of you like to follow along, some of you don't. This is, hold on, it's being ornery. TERRACOTTA. This is a terracotta fragment. Paste. There we go. And then let me give you one more link. If you happen to want to do your own, these are all from the Metropolitan Museum of Art open access library, public domain. Let me give you that link in case you want to go looking. Now, they mix it up. So if you look one day, it won't be the same, generally won't be in the same order that it was the day before. But there's the link to the open access library of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And you got search. Let me see if it takes me there. I'm going to make sure I gave you the right link. You get a search field there, but I generally just open it up. And let's see, it's opening. And then I'll just file down through and go, is this interesting, or is this interesting? Or the first one opened up to a calendar. Ethnographica or ground plan of arch. Let me look at that. Oh, I thought it looked like a calendar in a small. That's kind of an interesting image, isn't it? All right, so let me get out of this and go back to chat here and look at chat. Welcome everybody who's come in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let me get on the red dot so I'm live. Hi, Chris. How are you doing? Makes you think of a joker. It does, doesn't it? It makes you think of a joker. Okay, so I'm doing this one up here. Now, they have a gold highlight around them, and I don't have an orangey pen, but I do have that gold one. And I may put that right around the black. It looked good on my black. But let's fill these in. These are just kind of fun to do. They're kind of just fun to, it's kind of relaxing to me to do these. Although I will say I relaxed plenty today. But I deserved it. I had a long week. Like that. Let me shade this all in. Boy, I'm going to miss these Pen Plus gears, let me tell you. Then it's got two little ones coming off over this way that I kind of have big round bulbs. Something like that. And another one, which isn't as round. It's a little bit flatter, but looks like it might have opened up or something. And then it's got these center things that I'm not sure what to call those center ones. They kind of, I'm not sure what kind of a design's going on there. Kind of weird in a way, but let's see. Let's do the ones coming down. So it's got one long one coming down this way, like so. I might make this out a little bit more, like that. Just kind of shade it all in. Maybe make it a little more shapy in there. And then it's got one that comes out this way. That might be a little too big, but we'll go with it. And one out this way. And then it's got a small one that comes out this way. And another small one that has that it's a little more round again. Then they've got these center things. It looks like, I'm not sure what's going on in the center of these. It looks like there might be some sort of a chain coming, like so, like that. And this is shaded in. And the same thing maybe over here. It's a little hard to see what's going on in there. But another one like that. And then it looks like it chains onto, let's see, this is the black. This one looks like it might chain onto another one. Something going on up in here. off to the side. We'll make it like that. Off to another one that kind of comes. We'll do it like this, and we'll just call it our interpretation of it. And I'll just do it like this. Something like that. And then these are all colored in. I need a drink of water. That pizza made me thirsty. Chris says I'm coloring as I listen. I'm tired because it's hot here. I will grade until tomorrow. I'll bet it is hot down there. Do you get storms like we do up here? I think you're further south. You probably get the hot weather, but do you get the storms like we do? You're way out in the boonies, the way I understand it. I'm talking to Chris. They're having storms down south. So far, we've been okay, but that's no guarantee. We can get pretty big, severe storms here in Nebraska, can do some damage, let me tell you. But they've been getting hit really hard in the south this year. I'm going to take some gold here and go around this. Well, now see, sometimes that gold shows up good and sometimes it's not as good. Let's try the silver. Maybe the silver will show up better. Although it's gold on the... This is silver, but it... Is that... Hold on, let me get these out. Sometimes I get these pins mixed up because they're so similar. Let me see what the others are here. Do I have them all out? No. What did I do with the others? No, they're not in here. Here's the, yeah, I do. Here's the bluish green one. And I don't see the other one. I have another one. I think that's the, is it in here? Wait a minute, I'm shuffling pins around here. I don't see it in there. Did I put it over in here? There's a Sharpie gold. Let's try that and see if it shows up any better. That shows up a little better. We'll use the Sharpie gold. The gold showed, the Pen Plus Gear gold showed up really nice on that other paper, but it sure didn't like this Pen Plus Gear ink. And we're just going to kind of put a, and this is just doodling. I'm not trying to be perfect at all on these. Nope, not trying to be perfect, just playing. It's not meant, this is not meant for perfection. And sometimes when you just get out your pens and play, that's what's the most fun. That is what is the most fun. Don't worry about being perfect. And then on these, I think I'm going to color this in. Almost looks like two pair of scissors there. We'll make lines here, and we're going to color these in. Let's do this one. There, I kind of like that. Very cool. Shall we color one of these? Let's color this. And bring the gold line this way and outline this and this. Even though it's not colored in the doodle, this is just playing with it and having fun. And we'll make this come down this way. Color this half of it. There we go. And I'll leave that one. So now I want to document. And here's that other one. There's the silver one. Let's see how the silver one works on here. Yeah, the silver one looks pretty on here. Silver one. Now we'll just go around it like so. Yeah. Okay. So now I bought 2 more packages of these because I'm grabbing them while I can because I'm afraid they're going to go away. So these are from Tiles at the Met Open Access. And I need to go back in and put in the link. And I'm just going to call these, I'm going to tag them as, well, I want to just say shapes. Shapes. Because I don't know what else to call them. Shapes. I'm trying to put a tag on these so that when I put them in my Doodle library, that I will put them in by category. Let's go to something else. Let's play with something else. Let me look at chat. Hi, Allie K. Chris says she lives in central Mexico, a town called, can't pronounce it, Querétaro. It's about 2.5 hours north of Mexico City, around 125 miles north. She says, I have air conditioning, but I rarely use it. I'm on a high slope, so the wind is a constant, and it comes from a nearby mountain, so the house is fresh and cool enough. That's cool. You do get storms, hail, and thunderstorms, but those don't come until May. Hi, Sherry Van. She says, hi, Chris. I hope you can keep cool. It's hot here, too. We are expecting bad weather tonight. You stay safe, Sherry. I'll be thinking of you guys down south. Chris, I'm back to where Chris said she was coloring. Angie is here. Allie K popped in. Okay. Allie K says, I didn't know you were from Mexico, Chris. That's neat. Sherry said hello to Angie. Okay, let's go to another. Let's see. This says lace. Oh, I thought this was pretty, but it's pretty complicated. But if I zoom in and just do one shape like that, and I feel like I do this on black paper. Do I have another sheet? Let's get sorted out here. Let's get sorted out. Yeah, I do have some black papers here. Let's sort these out. I got to put my journal together too and get the April one. Don't let April Fool fool you tomorrow now. All right. So these are the ones that I did, was it last Friday? March the 23rd. I guess I should date these. These are ones I did last Friday. We got another black sheet. Got 2 more black sheets that I can work on if I need to. And some more white sheets here. And this is the one I did tonight. Let's date that. I think I did these last Friday night because it was the 23rd. And today is the 31st. April. March. March 31st, 2023. There we go. Pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, I was going to do this on black. And let's use the... I pulled out the wrong one here. Hold on. Let's pull out a black sheet. Let's use the silver because it showed up pretty good. I could use my white fine liner. I did buy some Jelly Roll pens at Walmart, but let's do the silver. It doesn't have to be white. We're going to concentrate on this area right in here. Right? Don't tell me I'm going to have to swipe it. Right here. And it's got a, I'm not going to make it huge. It's got an arch. So let's draw the arch like this. Like that. Yeah, you guys can see it pretty good. And then through that arch, it's got a line that comes here. And then it's got a little midway arch here. And then it continues on over there. And then it's got a bottom arch that comes something like that. And actually, I'd like to have this touch, come down and touch a little more. It's not exactly even there. All right, now it's got a center loop that comes in here and comes all the way up, something like that. This is really more distance in here, but we'll leave it that way. And then it's got another arch that comes out this way and another one that comes out this way, and it looks like it has a line that comes there. And another arch that comes this way and this way, and that same line comes here. And then on these, this looks like it kind of comes down this way, and it looks like it might come down this way a little and have a something like, I'm looking at these lines, something like that, but it has all these lines on it. Little, I don't know, you could call them leaves if you want, little spiky things, I call them spiky things, little threads, that's what they are, that come out on the side here. And they don't come up in there. So that's kind of how that looks. It's kind of cool, isn't it? And then if you look here, you can see there's something going on in the background up in here. Now, I would like to carry those spikies up here, maybe. Just something tells me I would like to carry those spikies up on the top here. Just to kind of doodle it. That looks bare without them. I kind of like that. All right, that was easy enough. Let's see. I don't know if I want to attempt this. It's got a heart shaped in there. It's a heart that comes, it loops this way and around. It's kind of a twisted heart. Let's try that. We'll do the outer lines first. So it comes up this way, comes around and down. And then this one goes over it. This one, let's start here. It comes up this way, goes over this way, around and down. I'll make them meet there. And this comes in here and down this way. So let's draw the pieces like this, like this, like that. And whoops, did I lose this one? Comes like that. And this one comes this way and this way, I think. I might have done that wrong in there. Oh well. And then it has little marks. Something like this. I'm not saying that's perfect, but nothing I do is perfect. I kind of messed this area up. We'll just bring this one back down this way. Like that. And then it's got all this intricate detail going on. It's pretty. It's very pretty, but it's very, they kept the same pattern in there, but I'll bet it took a lot to do that. I'm not going to do any more on that. Let's see what else I have to play with tonight. Let's see, I got rid of that. Let's go back out to my mail. That was my mail. Let's go back out. There's a sampler that I pulled some things off of. The trees. I was looking at the trees, but I was also looking at these shapes down here in the corner. Those are fun. They're simple doodle shapes. Look at this tree, how they treated this one diamond tree here. Let's do that one. And we'll do that one with green and gold. And we'll outline it with black. We'll start it with black. And it's just a diamond shaped. I'm going to make it fairly large. A diamond shape. Like so. And there's a gold, kind of a gold stripe in there. And one in the center. And one off to the edge. And then the base is a gold base. That looks something like, that's their tree. Now let's color it green. What happened to my green? It was here. It rolled off. We'll color this green. And that gold and this green. See how fun this is? There's nothing to this. I mean, you guys can do this. There's nothing to doing this. It's very simple. Now let's do that. And let's go in. Let's do my pen plus gear gold on this. That's gold. I hardly tell it from the black. I don't think I used the black on here. I must have used the silver. I must have put the cap on the wrong one. Outline it in black after I get done here. And gold, and gold, and gold. Now, let's get that black out again. And like this. And actually, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to bring the point down. You could bring that point down, but I'm just going to leave it. Just very, I think I will outline my stripes, though. Well, maybe I should outline that point because that stripe has to end. There we go. That was fun. A very simple tree off of the sampler. Now this one is a little more complicated. This one is shaped. Let's see. Well, this one's interesting. This one is, I don't know if I can, let's see if I can go to the, let's open up the sampler. And sometimes if you go to open this up and look for, I'll let it open. And no, I'm not seeing any. Sometimes you can see it better. Well, I see that pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, where was I? I was looking at one of these trees down here. Which one was it? This one? No, this one. That's kind of you can tell this is stitched because they have little stitched diamonds in there. That one's kind of pretty. I'm not sure I can doodle that without taking a long time. Which one we could do this one. This one's, let's do it in green first. And let's start out at the top bow up here. And let's just do 3 X's. 3 X's. And then 3 X's on each side. This might take up more space than, because I'm doing it with my larger pen. And then 4 X's. So there's one, whoops, one there, one there, one here, and one on this side, and one on this side. That's 3. Hold on. I'm still on the 3. And then it comes here. Here. And again, these are just doodles. This isn't, it's not trying to be perfect. 4, and then it goes to 5, I believe. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It just keeps going between the rows of X's here. I could stop at any time, but we'll keep going. And then over here, And again, these are just doodles. I'm not trying to put them in any, here they're stitched on linen, so they're in a nice row, but I'm not trying to be perfect on this. And let's do one more row and call it the bottom row. I think there's probably a couple more on this, but I'm leaving them out because I don't want my tree to be too large. Whoops, let's put another X in there. And then it's got gold base coming down. And that is actually a row of, a long, tall row of gold X's, like they're cross-stitching it. And we'll go down a little bit further here. And then they have, actually they squeezed 3 in there, over there too, but I'm gonna put 4. And we'll just make a base here. Like that. And then they put up at the top, they have a bird up there. He's white, you can hardly see him. And these are the feet. These are the feet up here. I'm not going to do a bird. I'm going to put a star, maybe, just a star like that. And I don't have a red one out. I'd like to put some red in there, but we'll leave it like that. That was fun. Let's see, what other shaped tree do they have? They've got flowers on the edge. On the flowers on the borders. They've got this tree, which is an interesting shape. I'm not sure I want to do it. And they've got that one. That's an interesting shape that they did this. And I'm sure that, oh, they've got this, which is very pretty. I don't know if I can get it on here, though. No. What else do they have here? They got a basket of flowers. Well, let's do something else here. Let's do this basket in here with the leaf shapes. That looks pretty simple. Let's do the basket in gold, but I'm not going to stitch it. I'm going to draw it. It comes like this and like this, and then it has a little, I don't know, little pieces like that. It's kind of a small, looks like it might mean to be a planter of some sort. And we're going to draw a line there, and we're going to draw a line here, just for the fun of it. And then they have the leaf shapes coming like this. There's a little plant base here, like that. Kind of comes in a little. And then it comes up and this way and slanty, well, down, around, and then they do a leaf shape here, kind of a shape like this. And they do the same thing here. I've got kind of a bluish green here. This is more of a blue than a green. We're going to do it in blue, I guess. Yeah. How did I bring it like that? And a long one there. And like that. And then they have other leaves coming. That's kind of an interesting shape in there. It looks like they just filled this little area. They have another area coming up this way, and this way, and down this way. And then they have, let me get the green out, they have green shapes coming around here. And I'm just going to draw them in. They got some green shapes coming around out in here. And another one around in here. And actually, I'm going to, let's get my black out. This is kind of a weird shape. This gold actually comes down then this way and this way and goes off this way and this way. And then there's a leaf coming down here like so, and one coming off of this one like so. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's take my green again, and that little bug is getting awfully brave. He thinks he owns this room. I haven't been able to capture him yet. He's on my artwork now. Go away, little bug. And I'm just working with my metallic colors here because I have them out. Let's make this gold and these gold. In here. And one I haven't played with, this is that this one is kind of a silvery pink color, maroonish pink color. We're going to make it that in here. It's not a silver, it's kind of got a lavender color to it. And let's get my black out. And let's just do some outlining here. Now I'll put some gold in here. And we're just playing. We're just playing with doodling. Sometimes when you don't feel like doing something serious, it's fun just to get out your pens or your colors or your markers and just play. That's not even trying to be perfect with this. And somehow it turns out after you're done, I'm going to call these sampler, shapes off of a sampler motifs is what I'm going to call this one. And I think in here, I'll go with this kind of a bluish green again in here. Just to kind of fill in the blanks. And your metallics sometimes want to eat up your permanent ink. For some reason, it just kind of absorbs the Sometimes it does, absorbs it till I don't even see my mark anymore, and sometimes it just fades it out. It's doing okay here. But you get an idea of the shapes that they used on their older samplers. No, we'll call this good. I'm not going to outline this. We'll just leave that alone. So I'm going to call this sampler motifs. From the Met Open Access is what it is. Open Access ACCESS, and I'll put a space for a link, and I'll sign it down here. This is just for my motif library if I want to go back and pick out a motif. I kind of like that tree. This is March. Why do I want to put May? March 31st, 2023. Okay, let's see. So I've done these tonight. Let's see what else I can do. Let's just leave these here for a minute. Ooh, I'm thirsty. Let me come out and look at chat. Let me look at chat. Sharon's here. Sharon said, help. Meri, I have to go. Help, my husband will watch replay. Oh, you have to go help your husband. I thought you were calling for help. Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Malia. I thought Sharon was calling for help. I saw the word help. I'm going, uh-oh, what's going on? Let me refresh chat. I'm on top chat here. Oh, who did I miss? Allie K come in. Angie was here. It looks like a pretzel. It does kind of look like a pretzel shape. What I did with it, my heart. It kind of looks like a pretzel, but it's a heart shape. Chris says I'm in Central Mexico. Okay, you guys have been watching me doodle. There's not much going on in chat, so I'm caught up with you. Let's see, I have some plate designs. Let's see what's on the plate. These are kind of cool, but I think I'm going to have to download this to save image, because I'm going to have to rotate it. Let's edit it and flip it. Let's rotate it and then expand it here. Whoops, that's not going to work. We got to put it back and well, let's save that and edit this. We want this, we have to go in on it to expand it. And are we going to be able to see much of it? Yeah, we are. Look at these. Aren't these cool? They're leaf shapes. We might do that one and then look at this one. So this is a plate design, a design for the edge of a plate. It's very organic in here. It looks like they're leaves and acorns. And up here, it's, I can't expand it anymore. I'll have to zoom in on that again. But let's, okay. Let's go in on this one here, because that one's fairly simple. Let's go to another sheet of paper. I could do this all night. I had to build me a library of I've gotten quite a few here too. And I've only done them a couple nights. We did this one. I can work on the back of this black paper. I like that idea. Just grab a sheet of white for this. And my black pen. And let's see, that's about all I get. It's got the number 42 there. So this is a pretty little leaf shape, but it's got, it looks like this leaf here kind of is more like a petal. It's kind of a roundy shape. And so let's start with the center leaf in here. And we're just going to make a leaf design, very simple. And then another one coming out this way that kind of curves up into a point and comes around like that, maybe something like that. Maybe that's a little fatter than it should be, but and then this one actually starts a little higher and it comes up this way and comes down like this, and then it's got this shape down at the bottom, a kind of a roundy shape, and it has lines kind of in here, sort of like that. Now I feel like this one could be a little larger. We'll make it a little, the lines a little darker. And I don't have a brown, but let's use the gold on the inside here instead of the brown, and just make these little marks in here, the little vein marks. I'm sure that's what they meant them to be. And in here, I should get out my super tips. Come up this way, make some lines up this way, and we'll make some lines across in here. Now, I could do that again, but I think what I'll do, hold on, let me get my super tips out. Well, before I do that, let's put this in here. Let's put a curly Q here and a curly Q here, and just bring it up, sort of a curl shape, like so. And another one around this way. Am I losing it? Comes around like that. And let's just put another mark in there. Something like that. And let's make this line a little thicker here. This leaf is up higher, but I've got it a little, this one isn't turned as much. This is a little more round. Oh well, we'll leave it like that. Let's make this a little darker in here. Maybe a little darkness coming around this way and down, swooping down around this way, like so. Like that. And then this actually has sort of something coming off of the bottom here, a little shape. Something coming off the bottom. Let me get my super tips out. They're just right here. And we're going to color that with a, let's use a blue and my greens I think are fading out on me, but we'll see. I've got more color tips. So I'm going to make this blue in the background here. Just color it in, just kind of give it a background color. And that's what I like about these super tips. You can color large images and get a good feel of a background without having a lot of trouble here. Just kind of color it in, just get a good little feel for it in there. And it goes pretty fast. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just be a kid again. Scribble it in. No, don't try for perfection or you'll be disappointed. All right, so in here, I'm going to try this light green. Yeah, because it's pretty well done for. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm having to press on it pretty hard to get color out of it, but I was going to use pink. Pink would have showed up better, but I didn't want pink leaves. Oh, I'm liking that. Now this, maybe I'll make that pink. I'll get out of pink here. We'll make this pink up in here. And before you know it, you have something that looks okay, just for fun. Just for a fun doodle off of a plate. And look, I'm not even coloring in the lines here. I'm getting a purple. Let's do a purple shadow there. Let's give it a purple shadow in there. I'm kind of liking that. I'll finish this up in here. There we go. What else is on this plate? There's this motif. I'm not crazy about that. What's up at the top here? I can't see it. I'm gonna have to. Let's see. This is. Let's zoom in on this. Let's revert to original and come back in and rotate it again. And let's see what's in here. There's that shape, but I'm liking, I want to see what's up here. I'm kind of liking that. Oh, I'm liking these. Let's go in and zoom in on these. And let's change the lighting a little. Is that too much? There. Ooh, I'm liking that. All right, let's save that. And come on. No. Go back to my library where I did that. Can't expand that. Why can't I expand it? Yeah. I want to look at these. These are 3. Maybe I'll flip it this way and let's rotate it. hold on. Let's cancel that. There, that's what I want. Now, I play around with these until I get something that I like. Let's save that. And then let's look at it this way. And hopefully it'll let me. Oh, it didn't. Like that. Oops, it doesn't like that. It won't let me do that. I'm going to have to rotate it. I like it like that, but it won't let me. Let's go. Let's rotate it once. Fill that box if I can. Save. Now what happens if I rotate it? No, it won't let me. I want it. There, we'll use it that way. All right. So I want my black pen, and I'm going to do these across this way. And I'm just going to do, I'm going to have to go back and look at those top arches because I cut them out. I'm going to do these bottom ones, and they come like so. And like that. Clear around. And around like that. And then it has this little arch in here. It comes up this way. And it has sort of, it looks like a floral in there, and I can't see that too clear in there. So I'm just going to put a little floral area in here. It has a little center to it. Kind of put it like a little floral piece. And it's got one hanging down this way. That's good enough for me. And then it has another arch coming this way. Now this in here with the next arch makes a little diamond shape in there. So the next arch comes up this way, and it's a little bit higher, just a little higher, and it comes around like that, and then there's this diamond shape where right in here, and this continues down here and down in there. We'll make it in there. And then this one kind of comes like that and makes a V that comes up this way, and this one comes down this way, and this comes up here and does the next little floral going on up this way. And I don't have this perfect, but that's okay. And we're going to make another little, because I can't see those too good in there. I'm not sure what's going on in there. I would have to get my nose up to it in real life to see it. We're just going to put a little floral shape in there. It's pretty though. Okay, and then this one comes around this way, and there's another arch coming up this way, and this one comes down this way, and actually these kind of meet on a line here. that goes up like that. So I have to keep my arches on that line. It comes like that. And then there's a diamond shape going on in here. Like that. Like that. That one meets down there. And this one comes over here. And like that. And I'm sure it keeps going, but we're only going to do 3. It's kind of pretty in its own way. And then it comes like this. And that arch comes up, meets this one, coming on this side. And it has its little flower in there. I'm going to call it a flower. I don't know what's in there. It looks like a floral shape to me, but... And it comes like that, and like that. Now it also has, I'm going to go back to the original picture. Cancel all that out. Cancel. Whoops, I don't want to cancel. I want to revert. Revert. Revert to original. Go back one. Let's discard that. And go back one. And I think I messed it up. Let's go back to I'll get rid of my notifications here. Oops. Clear out all my notifications. And that looks like Becky. A post on Instagram. Becky is showing her so frugalisma. Patterns free at. Looks like she's making some sort of a dress or a cape or something. I got a Becky Instagram post there. Let me get out of this. Hold on. I'm sure Becky doesn't mind if I show that. Let me get out of this. Somehow I got into Instagram. Now, let me go out of this whole thing here. Go back to my mail, and I'm doing the plate designs here. Oh, I'm going to have to save that again. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back to my library. I want to get these arches. Did I mess them up? Oh, I messed them up. Do I have them in there? No. Oh, yeah, Phooey! Let me go back here and take a screenshot. Go back into my gallery and rotate it. And we want to expand it. We want the arches. I saved it when I shouldn't have. Where is that? There. Keep going in. Those arches actually need to be rotated because those arches are on the bottom. Those arches are down here. But I drew it upside down because I rotated. Let's push this way in here. All right. So we want to rotate this. So I drew it like this. And I want these arches. Because they're coming in like so. They're coming in. They're kind of repeating the arch here. Kind of coming in like that. And let's zoom in on them. Let's zoom in on these. I'm going to save that. And after I do that, I have to screenshot it again so I can expand it. Which one it was, this one. So this kind of has a, it looks like it has a curly Q coming out here. And I think there's another curly Q coming out here. And then it comes down into a cone shape. Something like that. And this kind of comes more in and out, and it goes up over this way and makes another arch coming in the center here. Does a curly Q and another curly Q. I'm just having fun doodling. Has a cone shape coming down. Let's make another arch mark coming up there. And we'll make this one come this, coming all the way down that, look like that. And then we have another one that comes out this way, and it's the same thing over here. So he comes up like that. He's got a curly Q there, and a curly Q here, and another little pretty cone shape coming in there, and it starts with another arch coming around here. And it has another this actually has a diamond shaped in there somehow. We'll just put it like that. And I'll call that my design, because I'm just playing. So let's see what, let me look at chat here. Welcome back, Becky said, okay, we're off to bed now. It's been a long day. The last 24 hours have been hard with our son having a huge anxiety attack. All is well now. Oh my goodness, Becky. Well, I'm glad all is okay. We'll keep your son and you guys in our hearts and prayers. And she's off to bed, but we'll tell her anyway. You forgot it was Friday? Hi, Lori. That's quite all right. I didn't make yours yesterday. Did you stream yesterday morning? I was busy with the Quilts of Valor yesterday. Let's see, what am I going to do for coloring here? Let's do some different colors on here. Whoops. Let me pull out my stationery box of super tips here. These are old ones that I've had around. They're getting, some of them are getting pretty dry. You know, and I have a lot of the same colors. I don't know if my yellows will work too good. How about this kind of a lavender shit color with a maybe a dark blue and a light blue. And that's really, if I need another color, it's really all maybe a touch of gold or brown in there. We'll pull these colors out. Have you had a good week though, Lori, Pink Girly? I hope you all have had a good week. Sounds like Becky and Scott had a rough day today. All right, I think I want the lavender in here. I think instead of blue, I'm going to make it a lavender color in here, at least on one. Yeah, I kind of like that. And, you know, I don't have to be too particular about this. I'm just doodling. I'm just having fun. Just having fun. This Friday night, I want to relax. I don't want to have to worry about perfection on a Friday night. And I could do some shading in here. I might. We'll see. Add some darker color to that lavender around the edges. Just coloring it in. Now I don't know, I might make these a darker blue down at the bottom in here. I do like these super tips in that you can color these areas in pretty fast and they have a nice coverage. I mean, yeah, I have little white spots in there, but that's my fault. And this isn't a super tip. This is when my brother's significant other, they're called crazy art pens. These were some that were sitting around the house when I got here. They're still coloring pretty good. Kind of a lavender color. Now let's get this dark blue and do the diamonds in a dark blue. I'm liking that. And I think I'll do these little curly cues and diamonds in a dark blue. Just playing. I'm just playing. I'll do this one. All right, my floral though, I don't want it brown. I don't want it gold. I guess maybe this light blue for the floral. Yeah, that works. And I think I'll do this inner loop a light blue, this inner loop a light blue. And it'll come this way. And there's some little white specks in there, but you know, I feel like that those little white areas that I leave kind of give it some dimension. So it just isn't all flat. So I don't worry about getting it colored right out to the line. A little light blue in there. Yeah, I'm liking that. This actually comes down here. We'll have to draw lines around that. And now this area, I don't know, I don't want to get too many colors. Let's make these light blue. And kind of tie it to the one up above. The center ones, I don't want them dark blue, I don't want them gold, I don't want them lavender. I could make them a gold. Yeah, I think I'll make them gold. I'll just color them in gold. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sure that was the right decision, but that's what I have. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. I don't really like it with the lavender. I like it with the blues. I don't like it. I might do something more to that lavender to make it go with the gold a little bit more. I'm not sure what. I'm just getting color on the page. Just playing. Well, let's see. What did I do with the cap to this? Let's see what I can do. I don't think red. Let's do a blue line around it. That maybe will help it. A little dark blue line in around the center here will help set the lavender off. And here again, I'm not paying attention to being super neat or super perfect. I'm just doodling. I'm liking this. There we go. I'm liking that a lot. We'll leave that. So this was, again, I guess I could call this, I'm not sure, it's kind of, or I'm not sure what kind of a shape to call this. I'm not sure how to label it. I could just call it miscellaneous, I guess. Ouch. Pin in there. Owie. I lost my labeler. Yeah, let's use this one. So these are from, oh, I'm losing my ink on that. Pen is running out of ink. What I did with that other one, here it is. From the Met Open Access. Was a plate design motifs. And I'll put the link in there. And I'm just going to label it miscellaneous because I'm not, it's really organic, miscellaneous, MISC. And this is March, March 31st, 2023. There we go. What's going on in chat? Lori says, you streamed yesterday. Oh, okay. Chris said good night. Good night, Chris. Good night to Becky. Becky said good night. Joyce is still here. Lori said, yes, I streamed yesterday. No worries. I'm on the tail end of dental issues. Oh. Well, I'm glad it's on the tail end. Lori said, I'm a big scaredy cat, Allie. I don't blame you. I am too. And Allie says she is too. What else is going on in chat? Mary's favorite black drawing markers. Let's see what Allie K put the link Allie K put in. What did you put in, Allie K? Let's see Mary's favorite drawing markers. YouTube.com redirect to. Let me see. Come on, I want to see. My tablet's slow. Do. Oh, where did you find those? On Amazon, on Walmart. Well, you did find them. No, those are those black ones? Let me see. Are they black ones? I'm going to have to look out there. I'm glad. Are they available? I'm going to have to go out to Walmart and find those. Are those, I can't tell, are those black or, yeah, it's just the color of the, on my tablet, it shows that silver a little different, weird. Thank you, Allie K, for sharing that link. I'll have to go out to Walmart and search for them. I certainly can't find them retail around here anymore. I used to buy them for 88 cents a piece, but then they went up to 98 cents and they're $1.08 on the on the site there that LEK showed. They keep going up. Everything keeps going up. Our pizza went up tonight. My brother come home and said, they raised the price of pizza. And I said, oh, they just have to stay in line with everybody else. Hold it, I got to tie my hair back up here. It's falling down on my shoulders. I've been thinking about getting my hair cut. It's down to my waist. I'm thinking about getting it cut real short for summer. I probably won't, but I'm thinking about it. Whacking it off. I just wear it piled on top of my head. What else is going on? Becky said she's back, but she's going to bed. Joyce said she's crocheting, so she's not talking too much. Angie says, I'm going to go, I'm falling asleep. Jacqueline says, what did Jacqueline say? She's relaxing and lurking. Sharon had to go help her husband. I saw the word help and I'm going, oh no, what's going on? Oh, Central Mexico. Chris says she's in Central Mexico and it's hot, but she gets a cool breeze off of the mountains. They're not available for shipping, but you can pick them up in the store and have them delivered. Yeah, that would probably be what I would do. Thank you, Allie K, for sharing that link. Now I'm not on my red dot anymore. I have to get on my red dot. There, I'm on my red dot. So I still got about 45 minutes left. I'm going to continue on. I got a few more things to... Let me get out another piece of paper. I put my color box on it, my super tip box. And let's get out another sheet of paper and doodle some more. I just enjoy doing this. This is my kind of fun. Let's go back out to my mail. If I still have it out here, email. And let me... Okay, we got clock hands. Let's look at those. Aren't those cool? Clock hands. And let's see, I'm going to download this. This is all in the Metropolitan. Can I save the image to my... This is all on the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Put it in my gallery. Edit it and flip it. Rotate it once. There we go. And let's rotate one in here that we're going to work on. We'll work on these first. And I'm going to change the lighting. There, I think that's pretty good. And we're going to play maybe with this one right here on the my far left. Maybe we'll play with all three of those. Actually, I think I have 4 of them there, but I get this silly. Oh, let me save it. And let me knock on the wood 3 times. Oh, and it's not going to expand. Whoops, I just got 3 of them. 3 is enough. I have to, 2 is really enough. There. Okay, we could do this silver on black. Let's get that sheet of black. I'll work on the other side of, well, I don't know if I want to work on the other side. I haven't decided. If I work on 2 sides, and if I decide to put these back to back, this one I haven't decided if I want to work on 2 sides. It just depends if I put them inside of a page protector so I can pull them out, or if I just bind them so I could flip them. I like the idea of like the idea of letting the back show and just flip them, because I kind of like seeing the backs of some of these. These are the ones I did tonight, and this one. I could work on this. And these are the ones that I did the other night. Maybe I'll work on the back of this. Oh, and I did this one the other night. All right, we're going to work with the silver on this. Which is this one or this one? Or... where's... yeah. I think it's this one. All right. So let's do this one here. This one. And we're going to start out. I'm going to start out right here with the center point. I'm doing these fairly large. And it has a little piece like that. And then it has a piece that comes around and a circle in between. These pins are hard to get a lot of detail with, so you might as well draw them big. And I'm going to color this in like that. And it has a little floral area in there, but I don't know if I can get that in. It has a piece that comes out this way and this way, and this one comes out and around like this. And these two meet. Only this one's shapier. Like that. Okay, this comes out and around and has a little curl there and comes out and around this way and has a little curl there. Now this has that little floral, and I don't think I can mimic that too good. I might be able to go in with my black and detail that. And then this comes, let's see, it has, this comes around this way, and this one comes around this way, and they make a shape in here, which I've got too big, but oh well. And then it comes up with a little floral this way, and this one comes out this way, and this one comes over this way, like this, and it curls around in here and comes up that way. And it has another kind of a elegant shape in there. And I don't know, I can do the same thing over here or not. Like that. And it comes out kind of around like that. And let's see. That's that. And well, kind of messed that up, but we'll draw this one around. Maybe around more. Like that. And a little mark out that way, and then it comes around with a little something there. And this one, I don't know, I kind of lost it in here. There. And this one kind of comes around like that, maybe something like that. And this one comes around and up and meets this one. Something like that. It gets real ornate. Real ornate. And then it has some sort of a little elegant area going on in here. I'm just going to put a shape in there. This is kind of an elegant, decorative area going on in here. And then it has kind of a shape that comes this way, and it comes up like that, and down like that, and has a shape coming in like this, sort of like that. This area in here needs a little bit more work, but I'm not going to try to be too perfect with it. All right, we did this shape. Now we're ready for the shape down here. Comes like that. Has a little piece in there. Comes like this and like that. And it has a shape like that. And then it looks like it has a little leaf shape coming out in here. A little leaf. Oh, I see. This is a leaf too, coming up this way. And another little leaf coming this way. And another one coming down this way. This is a clock hand. Isn't that fun? And then off of these leaf shapes are round areas. Whoever designed these, I mean, I'm just doodling them. Whoever designed these put a lot of thought into getting this side looking like that side. Mine's just a doodle, but they did an excellent job of this. All right, it kind of has a triangular type shape in there. And then we get into this wonderful circle. It comes around, because this is a clock hand. Comes around and around and around and around and around. Sort of around. And then it has an inner circle. Like that. And of course this is all colored in. Like this. Isn't that fun? Now I wonder how my gold, let's test the gold on this. Sometimes it shows up good and sometimes it doesn't. Not so, we can put it in here a little though. Yeah, it shows up a little as a shadow. As a shadowing in here. Kind of hard to see it. I hear some wind outside. I think we're getting some wind. Let's put a gold accent up here. Maybe along this side. Maybe kind of inside some of these areas. I'm not being too particular where I put my gold. It's gold. I don't care where it goes. It's still gold. Let's put some in here, maybe around in there, a little on here. Yeah, I think I'm going to quit. I like that. Turned out pretty cool, didn't it, for a clock hand? I wonder if I can do the other one. It's a little smaller. It's more slender. This one's pretty. Let's try the middle one. It's 9:30. I'm only going to go until 10 o'clock. But I'm having fun doing these. This one's long. So I'm going to have to make it a little smaller. Let's start down here with the circle. Let's start down here and make a small circle. A smaller circle. I said a circle, Meri, and I meant a circle. Yeah, well, I tried. Something like that. It's not perfect. And then, no, I don't know if I'm going to be able, I might not get it all in, because it's pretty tall, and it has a shape like this. It comes up like so, and kind of curves around there. And this is actually colored in. And then it has a shape here, and it kind of comes out, leaves out here, and has a little spot in there. Now it starts this beautiful round, kind of a heart shape that comes up like so. And let's see if I can do the same thing on the other side. Sort of, it won't be perfect, but then it'll come around like that and come around like this. And inside of this is a line here, and it goes up, and then on here, in here, we have an elegant line that comes around and makes a circle there, and comes around, whoops, more like that. Maybe if I make this one a little taller. Something like that. It's not perfect. And it has a little, I'm not getting all the, because my pinpoints are not as what do I want to say, fine point. You can get more detail. I'm not getting the detail. But that's okay too. We'll just play. And it has sort of a base in here. And let's make this a little more elegante, like that. And maybe I'll get more on this than I thought I would. It has a little shape that curls up this way, and then the other side it has the same thing that curls up, and then it has little, kind of a little floral shape peeking out there, and one coming up in the center here, and one peeking out over here, and then it has a center going down. I hear the wind out there. And then it has a loop here, kind of a long loop on each side, and another kind of a floral going on up in here, and comes out this way and this way and that way. Oops, I'm not getting it even here. I'm getting it over to the side more. Let's see if I can't move it over a little on the next one. This should really come out more like that. I goofed that area up. And then we've got the same thing going on. Let's see if I can get this centered. This part will be goofy, but the same thing going on in here with a, yeah, I kind of messed that area up. I don't know if I can go in with my black on that. Maybe color up some of that in black. Might help it a little. A little there. And then we get up to the very toppy top. Let's put this floral in. Kind of spiky floral in there. And the very top one kind of makes a teardrop up here. Like that. An upside down teardrop, and it comes into a point. And then it comes down like so. like that. Oh, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't have the whole thing on there, but now let's get that gold out again and let's add some. I think that gold kind of adds something to it in here. Makes it look more antique-y, I think. And we'll just kind of put it in there, various points, not being particular about where I put it. I might have to get my black out and shape this. I guess I had it. Shape this floral up a little in here. Get my silver out. Let's give it let's give it a black center. And I'm going to try something here with this kind of a goldish green color. Or isn't that pretty? Isn't that one pretty on there? I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to try. Maybe I'll put it in the center. Coming down. And make my circle down here. I'm kind of liking this. All right, I think I'll stop on it though. I think I'll stop on them. These are clock hands. And they're from the Met Open Access Library. And let me grab the link. If anybody's watching replay and wants to look at it. Let's see, piece, textile. Hold it, let me go down. Plate designs, clock hands. Copy URL. Let me come into chat. Let me expand this. Hold on. Meri's talking to herself here. You're being a slug, Lori? I've been a slug all week, so I understand. Let's see. Let's put CLOCK space HAN. And I'll paste in the link in case anybody would want it. It's at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Open Access Library. And I'll just put link. I'll write the link in later. And this is March 31st. 2023, and then I'll sign it. This is just my fun. I enjoy doing this. What time is it? I've got a few more minutes. I can do one more. What do I want to do? Do something over on this one. Let's see. Can I don't know if I want to do a clock hand though. Let's go back to my email here. There's Greek terracotta, paradise flycatcher. I think there's some birds. Let's see. I think this is a bird. Isn't this beautiful? This again looks like what goes on with Rosemary's Oaha. Ali K tells me how to pronounce it and I forget. Shall I do that bird? I could do that. Well, I don't have a white marker. I have my white pen. I don't know if I want to. I could do that in a fine liner. Let's do it in the fine liner and see what happens here. Let's do it on the fine liner. I can only goof it up. It's just a trial. Let's get my, I don't want to put it on there. All right, it's going. Hold on. So, this bird head, let's do the neck here. Whoops, let's just start it there. And let's just swoop it down this way. And swoop it up. Ooh, that may be too much. And the body here. And let's see. The neck comes in here. The head will come there. And it'll come up this way and make a round. Let's see, there will be a line in here and coming around in here and around this way. And then it has a wing that comes out like this. And it kind of looks like a tulip on the side there. And then it has these little side marks here, feathers. And of course, now this is a doodle. So, you know, I'm also doing it with a fine liner, so it's not going to be perfect. And then it has these very lines coming out this way off of the feather. Like that. And then it's got these tail marks that come down, swoop down like this. And I'm just doing the outlines here. And another one swooping down, maybe a little bit longer, like in here. And then a thinner one that comes in here. And another one that kind of comes out this way. Well, that may be a little different, but, and then a couple of small ones coming down in here. Now, this other wing, if I can get it on without, the thing of it is, this paint gets wet. This wing swoops up this way, and around. And it makes this kind of a tulip shape again, upside down tulip shape that comes around like that. And this is more round than what I have it. And then it has, if I can do this without getting paint on my hands or wiggling the paper, it has these white lines coming in here. whole bunch of them coming in here and going up the wing. And here again, I'm just doodling it, so this one might be a little longer. And it has another row of them. I'm trying to keep my hands off of the paper here while I'm doing this. And it kind of comes up into a curve. And then it has the longer points coming down. And it has this little area that I didn't get in there, in here. I don't know if I can get it in there now or not. I'm kind of messing this up. And let's make this area a little, kind of messed that area up, but let's see if I can shape it up a little here. And let's do some more of this. Bring my wings down here. And then as you can see, the legs come out. The legs kind of come out this way. And like this. And down this way. It kind of has legs in there. Now, up here it's got a line that comes around its head like that. And it's got a nose and a beak here that I'm probably messing up good. Now, all of its body is white, and I just have a fine liner, so let's see if I can get it in there. It might be kind of tricky as I squirt paint out here. And we want an eye in there. Oh dear. It would be better to do this with a brush now, but I'm doing it with my fine liner. And I want this line to be a little bit more elegant in here, a little bit more softer. And one thing when you do this, smear your fine liner, kind of wipe off the tip or it'll get all clogged up. I'm surprised I haven't clogged it up yet. But this paint is kind of runny anyway, so I think that's why I can do this. If my paint was thicker, I wouldn't be able to color it in. Let me turn it a little here. He's not as elegant as the one in the picture, but he's all right. I'm not unhappy with him. He's very wet bird. And then we've got some white going on up here. On this swing and over on this swing. And on the tail. And this will probably be my last doodle of the night. I'll probably have to dry this a little. Let's do the tail. I'm not too happy with the beak, but I don't know. I don't want to make it any thicker. See if I can come around and give it a little bit more of a shape in there. Maybe make it a little longer. It's all right. Now let's color the tail feathers in here. Because my keys are on the other side of this. And I'm happy with my keys. I might make this bird my thumbnail. He might just end up being my thumbnail. I didn't get my thumbnail put out this morning. I fell asleep. Right after my stream, and I slept until 2 o'clock. All right, I'm going to leave him alone. He's not perfect, but he is who he is. Let me put my fine liner. When I put the cap on it, I always kind of jiggle it up and down to make sure that the little barrow in there is clean as it can be. And let's write now this was off of a lace up here. It was Metropolitan Museum of Art, Met, open access. Lace. And this is off of a textile. What did I call that? A textile. What was it? Paradise Flycatcher. Let's look at the rank badge with Paradise. It's a badge. It's a rank badge. Let's see what it says about it. Rank badge with Paradise Flycatcher. It's Chinese. It's the Qing dynasty. Silk on silk. So it's a textile. I'm going to put Bird of Paradise. What was it? A Bird of Paradise? Paradise Flycatcher. Paradise. I'm going to put silk. Silk on silk. Badge. DGE. Silk on silk. Paradise Flycatcher. That bird is a flycatcher. And it's the Met Open Access Library. It's my reference. And I'll sign it here, March 31st. And I'll put my name on here. Just to document for myself. He might become my thumbnail. So I've done this one, and on the back, I've done the keys on the back. I'll just show them here because I can't put that. I'm going to have to leave this open so it'll dry. And let's put my super tips away, or my colors here. Did I get them all? For another day to play. What's going on there? And we did this one tonight, which was just designs off of tiles. This one is off of a plate, I think. No, that was from a tile too. These were corners of a tile. We did that one tonight. These were off of plates. This one was. I think that one was too. Plate designs. And this was off of a sampler. How fun. And then last week I did this from a condiment dish. And I guess this was from a condiment dish too, so I didn't change it. And this was off of an illustrated page. Hans Hoffman, he's got a whole bunch of pages out there, fun to look at, make a lot of neat designs. And then we did this one last week, which was a just a piece. This is called a piece. It was a fabric piece, a woven textile. That was fun to do. And I like backs. And then we did this, was another textile fragment, off of a textile fragment, and that's what I made my postcards off of. So I might be building my doodle motifs on Friday nights. And I just want to do a whole bunch of them. This one is going to become my thumbnail. The bird, the flycatcher bird, is going to become my thumbnail. So it is 9:59. Let me refresh chat. I need to go out and pay my invoice to Keisha so she can drop it in the mail. Oaxaca. Why do I want to say Oaxaca? I see the O in there. It's Oaxaca. Oaxaca, Oaxaca, Oaxaca. Someday I'll get it, Allie K. Thanks for popping in. You're on it with the links tonight. Yes, you are. The Metropolitan Museum Open Access Catalog, Allie K, is out there. She says, I also shared links for the super tips. Thank you, Allie K, and the metallic gear, the gear metallic above. Thank you, Allie K. Pink Girlie said, make a hair donation. I don't know if will they take old lady gray hair though for a hair donation. My hair is all gray. I was talking about cutting my hair. I haven't had my hair cut since I came back to Nebraska. I just let it, when I came back to Nebraska, I dyed my hair because I worked in the workplace and I just felt like it needed to be dyed so they wouldn't treat me like an old lady. And it makes a difference, believe me, when you get older. But I had to let all that brown wear out, and I kept trimming the brown out. Now my hair is mostly white. But I haven't cut it since I've been home, and it's down to my waist. It really needs to be either trimmed or cut. I'm thinking about making it cut shoulder length, and then if I don't like it, I can always have it cut shorter. And I haven't had a perm for years. My hair will take a perm, or it used to take a perm, but I haven't had a perm. Oh my goodness, it has to be the late 80s since I've had a perm in my hair. Here's where Lori came in and where Chris left. Joyce is crocheting and Becky went to bed. Oaxaca, Oaxaca. Okay, everybody, I want to say good night. Have a really good weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow's cleanup day in our little town, so I'm going to, if it's warm enough and not storming, I'm going to get out in the yard and maybe tool around the yard a little, see if I can rake up a little. But if it's too cold, good night, Joyce. Have a great weekend. And all of you have a great weekend. The only thing I know for sure on Saturdays anymore is that Beth Schuler comes on. I think Art Chunky is started streaming on Saturday mornings, but she said she wasn't going to stream this week because she's going to be babysitting a dog or a pet someplace. But I'll have to get straightened out with her. Good night, Allie K. Have a great weekend. So I will see you again. I don't know. I have been trying to come on like real early Sunday mornings, like 4:30 in the morning. I don't know if I make it. If I do, it'll be on a whim. I try to get in here and get off. Chris has been coming on around 6, so I don't want to be on when she comes on. So we'll see. We'll just see. Go out, enjoy your weekend, stay safe. Think of the people down south. Bye.